Hi, my name is Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks, and I'm going to be starting on a 3-day no-charge challenge on my media tour in Lake Hamana, Japan. So I'm going to be going to see some hot springs. I'm going to do an 80-kilometer bike ride around this lake. So I have some devices with me that I'm going to be using along the way to make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to be having my Acer W510 tablet with keyboard dock. Since it is a no charge challenge, the battery in the keyboard dock may give me up to 20 hours if I turn the Wi-Fi off, or maybe if I plug in I can save a little bit of battery. So I'm going to be going over some of the things I'm going to do to extend the battery life of my devices. Now, since I am going to be traveling around and I found out that Wi-Fi in this region of Japan isn't going to be all that common, and I'm not going to be getting a 3G card, I went to figure out how much offline stuff I could do with my phone. So I've downloaded a whole bunch of stuff for offline use, and I'm going to be using the Padfone 2. Now, since this is a no-charge challenge, that also means my phone, which is why I've picked the Padfone 2, because it comes with this docking station. So the phone will slide into the back here and charge the device. So this is a paired device. There's a battery also in here. I'm a little skeptical that I'm going to be making it the whole 3 days just on the one phone, but since I'm not going to be roaming, because I've refused to pay for roaming, I will be able to save on a lot of my 3G. So let's start off with a little bit about the phone. So this is a 4.7-inch phone from Asus. It's running a Snapdragon S4 Pro processor at 1.5 gigahertz with 2 gigabytes of RAM. What I like about it is that it has a Super IPS Plus display, so you can see that it goes extra bright for outdoor mode. On my 3-day no charge challenge, I probably won't be using that feature very much. It does have a 2100 milliampere battery, which is fairly large for a phone of this size. Now, what apps have I downloaded to get me ready to be offline? Well, there's all my social networking apps. I like those. But now let's take a closer look. So I have TripIt, which I do absolutely love. It keeps me organized for when my flights are coming up. And then I've downloaded Google Maps, obviously. I have 2 map apps that I'm trying that are offline. MapDroid, which I'll just quickly show you the graphics. I think this looks all right. But if we take a look at Maps with Me, I paid for the full version. It looks a lot like Google Maps, so I paid, I think it was $4.99, and it has search capable, so basically so I could search, right? And then there was also the option that you can choose where you're downloading. So if we go into Asia, you can see that I've downloaded the Japan section, 374 MB. This phone has, I think, 25 gigabytes of RAM or storage on here, so really nothing to be afraid of. So that's what I'm doing for offline maps. Now, Translate is a different story. So now Google Translate is great because we can actually take photos of things and you can highlight the text, but that's only if you're online. So my solution for offline is I have this Japanese phrase book. I haven't gotten the Pro yet, just because I think it's just kind of nice and basic. Genki desu ka? Right, so it gives me my basic phrases. So this one is called Japanese Phrasebook Lite. And then this one I paid for, Jibigo? I actually don't know how to pronounce it. But anyways, I actually paid for it, so the English to Japanese. And I got the Asia pack of all the languages. So it has Tagalog, Thai, Chinese. So I figure if I live in the region, I might as well have this. It was $10 for the entire region pack, $5 if I just wanted to get English to Japanese. But you can type or record, and then it will say it in Japanese. So actually there's at least a speech function involved in this one as well, which is very helpful. I wish it did have the camera function, but so far there's nothing like that available on the market. So I've grabbed a few different photo editing apps, and the reason why I've chosen Pixlr Express and PicShop Lite is because this has a 13 megapixel camera and it does HD quality photos. Now, a lot of the apps like Instagram actually just downsize your photo and they kind of output like a very poor quality photo. And if I'm taking such amazing photos, and it's going to be Sakura season, so cherry blossom season while I'm in Japan, I want amazing photos. I want them as big as they can be, and I want them as beautiful as they can be. So I'm going to take some time to show you, like once I'm in Japan with some beautiful scenery, how these apps work and how how you can kind of get the most out of your HD camera on your smartphone. So this is the beginning of my 3-day no charge challenge. So the Asus Padfone 2 with the dock. So I know that I could never go 3 days on any smartphone today, but with this dock, I should be able to make it. We'll see. If not, I'll let you know. I mean, I'm not going to be roaming, so I will be able to turn my Wi-Fi off. I'll have GPS on for a lot of it. So I mean, like, I'm not going to have a full function phone for this because my data is going to be off. So hopefully I can make it the full 3 days on this. And then for the rest of my work, I'm going to have my Acer W510, which is running full Windows 8. And between the dock and the tablet, I may be able to even get the full 3 days out of it. I should be able to do it 100%. So I'm Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks at the beginning of my 3-day no charge challenge in Nagoya, Japan. Wish me luck, guys.
What?